The hotel had a dining room, but Ramon suggested that they eat supper at the Espantosa Cafe instead, claiming that the food was much better there. It was run by his cousin Tomas and Tomas's wife Maria. He offered to look after Dog if they wanted to leave the big cur there at the stable with the horses. Smoke, Luke, Matt, and Preacher followed the old liveryman's advice and found that the food was indeed quite good, with a distinctive blend of chilies. The meal was pleasant enough that it almost made them forget about the bodies waiting for them at the livery stable. Those bodies were wrapped tightly in canvas Smoke had gotten from the general store. The store had been closed for the night, but Ramon had volunteered to roust out the owner and get him to open up. They were all glad it was going to be a cold night. That would help with the smell when they had to lash the corpses to the horses and take them half a day's ride to Taos. The journey turned out to be uneventful. As they rode into the old town, nestled at the foot of the Sangre de Cristos, the procession of horses with their grisly burdens drew a lot of attention. People followed them along the street. When Luke asked, "Which way to the undertaker's?" half a dozen pointing fingers indicated the direction. The local law intercepted them before they could get there. A stocky man with a squarish head strode out into the street and lifted a hand to stop them. A tin badge was pinned to his vest. He must have heard the commotion caused by the arrival of the strangers, living and dead. "I'm Marshal Lopez," he announced. "What the hell is all this?" "We have some business for your local undertaker," Luke explained. "I can see that," Lopez said with a frown as he looked along the line of dead men's mounts. "Who are they? For that matter, who are you, senor?" Luke inclined his head toward the bodies. "That's Jack Shawcross and his gang. My name's Jensen, and these are my brothers and an old friend of ours. Shawcross and his bunch jumped us in a little settlement west of here called Espantosa." The lawman's frown deepened. "I count 9 of them, and only 4 of you." Preacher drawled, "Yeah, the odds weren't hardly fair. For them." Jensen, Lopez mused. "There's a gunfighter up Colorado way named Smoke Jensen." "That would be me," Smoke said. "I'm just a rancher now. My gunfighting days are behind me." Preacher let out a scornful grunt that showed how little credence he put in what Smoke had just said. Luke went on. "Marshal, I'm sure you have wanted posters on all of these men in your office. If you'd like to come along with us to the undertaker's, you can take a look at them and identify them. That way you can confirm my claim when I put in for the rewards on all of them." "You're a bounty hunter," Lopez said disdainfully. Evidently, like most starpackers, he considered bounty hunters little better than outlaws themselves. "I've never denied it," Luke said. "Now, would you like to come with us or not? These bodies need tending to." They were fortunate that even though the rain had stopped, the day was overcast and still on the chilly side. But there was only so much cool weather would help with the inevitable processes of nature. "Yeah, go ahead," Lopez said. "I'll be down at Claude's place in a few minutes." Luke nodded and heeled his horse into motion again. He was leading 3 horses, and his companions had 2 each. They rode slowly along the street until they reached the undertaking parlor, where they found a pudgy, round-faced man in a dark suit waiting for them. "I heard that customers were on the way," the man explained with a smile. "Take them on around to the back, gentlemen. My helpers are waiting to unload them." By the time Lopez arrived a few minutes later,